Okay. All right. I'm excited. Got a client and good friend of mine with me here today, Angela Kreps, who's a former bioscience executive, chief connector, and basically just a certified badass, a PR and business consulting expert. And we're just going to talk about her experience with basic instructions in mental and emotional release in the breakthrough system. And yeah, just excited to get Angela's take on her experience working with me. So welcome, Angela. Thank you for sharing with everybody about your experience. And just I want to ask and want you to think about, what emotional and mental blocks or challenges were you experiencing before your breakthrough session and before we began working together?
Thank you, Chucky, for inviting me to talk about this, because this whole process has been pretty transformational. In terms of, I think it was just me getting in my own way. I think, it's just so much more clear that I was allowing myself to, be tripped up by things that are happening in the world around me that are like outside of my control. And just being in control of my own self allowed me to just be more clear about my decisions and my ultimate desires, and how to get from here to there the most efficient and effective way, so that I can do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is helping people become the best version of themselves.
Right. Yeah. So, when you think about the, all of the stuff that you no longer have going on internally that was getting in your way, that, you were getting in your own way. When we did the release work, because we're going back to our breakthrough session on November 12th. Today is January 23rd, 2020. For everybody to remember, put a 20 instead of 19 now. So, but when we did the release work, back in November, cleaned out the baggage from the past, thinking about that experience of letting go of all those things, what was that? What was it like? Was it a difficult process to let go of the past emotions and baggage? Just what was mental and emotional release like for you?
Well, I guess when I'm thinking back upon it, the most difficult part is realizing that there are maybe new and different ways to do things, and to just trust you, as you were guiding me through this, that that it's possible to do things and to have different outcomes, and to just trust that you have inside you everything that you need if you'll just rely on yourself, instead of being so reliant on traditional ways of thinking or the way it's always been done. So I was really genuinely surprised that I was able to sort of get out of my traditional framework, get out of my own head, if you will, and really just listen to you, go through that process, and then really achieve these extraordinary results that have just given me so much more personal power.
Talk to me about some of those results, just some of the things that really stick out to you that you've experienced since we got rid of the old way of thinking and step into this new reality.
Well, for me, I think the most satisfying thing is just an overwhelming sense of calm. I just feel so much more confident with my decisions. It's easier to make decisions. I have so much more clarity about what I believe is the right way to go. And I know that sometimes in the past, I would be conflicted. What's the best thing for these people, and what's the best thing for these people? And now it's super clear. This is the right thing to do. And that is very calming, just to know that it's so much easier to focus. There's not a lot of the periphery, just noise and clutter that sometimes is a distraction, and sometimes it doesn't enable me to be as effective with my time, or as effective with what impact I'm trying to create for the people that I work with. And ultimately, I'm as a coach, consultant, connector, I'm really investing in other people. And so just to clear all of that other noise out and be able to make these personal connections one-to-one, that has been really, really powerful. And then I would say to myself, it's just like self-care. I just feel like that my self-care is off the charts. And that's something I had struggled with before. And now it is super easy to do. I can't explain why. It's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we were working towards, being able to step into your authentic self and feel confident in your decisions, not only in your decisions for yourself, but as it pertains to the people that are relying on you and the people that you're leading and consulting for. So, thinking about, here we are, January 23rd, 2020, it's been about 10 weeks since we did the release work, and, we've implemented a lot of new strategies, some different meditation. And what would you say right now today is the most glaring difference? Just what would you say is the biggest difference in the Angela Kreps experience right now? You've got this calm, but in terms of the results you're seeing, what would you say is the biggest difference between now and prior to when we started in November?
I would just say I'm completely 100% confident. I mean, I've always been a high confidence person. I've always had a pretty easy time of feeling like I knew I could do things, but just being 100% confident that I can do it faster and easier with greater focus and clarity, and that I know that the way I'm going is the right way, and I feel more authentic. I feel more human. I'm so much more connected with the people that I care about. So like my family, so much closer to those people. And what I found is when my closest connections are on a good track and they're positive and productive, it's so much easier to share that with the other people in my life, the people that I work with. Stuff doesn't bother me like it used to.
That's
able to just take it in, process it, and
awesome stuff. So, having gone through the basic instructions breakthrough system, who would you recommend? Who do you believe can benefit the most from MER and basic instructions?
Well, I mean, I would recommend you, Chucky, as a guide for a lot of people. I mean, I think people who are professionals, people who, whose time is money. We all have important work to do. Most of us are focused on making a big difference in the lives of other people, making the world a better place. And so we have every day as a gift. You want to maximize the value of that time. So if that's you, then this will be helpful, because you can make more good happen if you've got a clean, authentic self to put out there in the world to do the work that you are destined to do. So I would say, if you're a professional, executive, I don't know, if you're a mom, if you're a wife, if you are someone who cares for other people and wants to, enrich those relationships, then this is going to be really powerful for you.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Is there any other thoughts about your experience that you want to share?
I guess I'm just feeling a really strong sense of gratitude for you, Chucky, for introducing this to me, helping walk me through it, and just being my coach and my comrade.
You make it easy. Having clients like you makes it easy for me. So I feel grateful for you sharing, and I really feel grateful for you allowing me to help you take control of your experience and not only contribute to you becoming a more powerful executive and consultant for others, but to also take control of your health and your family and every aspect of the Angela Kreps experience. And so I just want to say thank you and congratulations on regaining control over the Angela Kreps experience. If there's anything you need, I mean, you're a client, but we're friends first. So just please let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you. And just thank you for sharing your thoughts and your experience. And I look forward to all the good that we're going to do here in Kansas City and in the world as a whole. So thank you. And I look forward to talking to you again really soon.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
All right, thanks.